Hey guys, Pasco Valana here from Elite Goalies Canada, and today we're going to talk using Angeo Basson, a phenomenal private school goaltender based in Vancouver. A phenomenal goaltender, and he's done some amazing things. But we're going to go from post-seal integration here on a standing position. You can see that he's at a pass block. He's got his eyes on the puck over here in the corner. And what's happening here is Angeo is setting his bottom side foot, and then he's going to use left center, center, and right center to be able to create kind of a movement towards the center of the ice surface. Okay, so watch as he starts to move here. He moves straight out at the shot, so you can see that backside foot starting to push. He sees the puck as he's tracking through, and watch carefully here as he stops in position. That backside foot leg comes straight across to match the straight across gloves, to match the straight across shoulders, and to match the eyes going down here. A big problem when you push off is this backside foot trails, and when it trails, it means that you're actually standing in a position that's kind of on an angle while everything else is square, and that causes a lot of challenges, and it also makes the shooter shoot to areas that you never thought they were going to shoot at. So make sure that you're squaring things off. As the shot comes, you can see him preparing for the movement downwards, and he positions his blocker in a position where he tracks down, and that is absolutely critical, tracking down. Now watch his head move towards the puck, and what that does, as I talked about this in previous videos, is it creates this lean, very similar to a runner in an on your marks position, and in doing so, that frees up the space on this side for the leg to recover. Okay, and there's very little problem with distribution of the glove, the stick, and the blocker as you start moving towards where the puck is going. Now, I'm a real big advocate of not wanting you to chase pucks, so he targets the post. And that's exactly where he needs to go, because we break things down into zones. And where that puck is put by purpose, it's put in a position where he only has to cover a net that's no bigger than he is. So as he starts to come around this way, we'll go into slow motion again. He comes into position into a, if you look at it, a shuffle position. There's no T-push. He's shuffling, getting into position, and then the shot's taken right away. I'm not giving him a lot of time to set up. And if you watch him, he really focuses on tracking the puck. So let's take a look at that. He really focuses in on tracking pucks right through to his glove, holds it in a good position, and he leans down so he can put that puck down into a position where he can put it down and play it to a defenseman, which is wanting to vacate the zone as fast as possible, and then he's back right up to that post again. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just let me know. But once again, make sure that your structure moves with you. Make sure that your head, your shoulders, your hands, and your skates are pointed up the ice with your stick. Make sure that you're in a good set position, because one of the things I wanted to share with you guys is that when he comes off the post and he's getting into a set position, you want to make sure that you have the right trajectory where you're going to be able to defend the net. Now, if you notice, Angeo, his head represents the top of that trajectory. Okay, that box is located down in here, so you have the ability to watch that puck go through that box and to your body. He knows that all he needs to do is track down and move down into pucks to be able to cover that net space. And that's what makes Angeo so effective. His head represents the crossbar. His hands represent the upper portion of the net in a kind of a movement like this. And he also represents, with his pads and his stick, the lower portion of the net. He's got assignments for each one of his body parts, which makes him an incredibly, incredibly effective goaltender.